Where's my coffee? Oh, there it is. I'm too hyper. I can't stay still today. Oh, it's cold. Drank way too much coffee this morning. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel for yet another week. I first need to tell you guys thank you so much for showing my son Liam last week so much love. He has been on cloud 9. He loves seeing all the comments that you guys have been sending to him, all the likes. He just thinks he is a celebrity now. Like, he keeps telling people all the time that he's a YouTube star. He has become my little PR executive. He goes to stores and tells people at registers, "You like makeup? Well, I got something for you." He is just a trip anymore. And truly, like, he may not have seemed nervous about it, but he definitely was a little nervous to put himself out there, knowing he was going to be on YouTube, knowing that people were going to watch him. Like, I think he was a little self-conscious about it. But once I put that video out there and he saw all the people that were watching it and laughing and having a good time and saying how wonderful he was doing, sent his confidence through the roof. Honestly, he says he wants a regular spot on my channel, so I'm sure you will probably see him again in the near future. But truly, thank you so much for making him feel so good about it, because it takes a lot for an adult like myself to put yourself out there on YouTube, let alone a small child. So he was so courageous in doing it, and honestly, he had the time of his life. So again, thank you. So the look I'm kind of doing today, I wanted to keep it a little bit more neutral because I've been doing so much with color. I just did my 2-part purple series. I did some bold colors prior to that. I wanted to keep it a little bit more neutral today. I wanted to work with some warm tones, some neutral tones. So the palette I'm going to be working out of today is this palette right here. It is an oldie but a goodie. This is the Lorac Pro Palette. This palette is so versatile. It's got so many warm tones, so many neutral tones. There's even some pops of color you can play with. This is a great palette, especially for people who don't like to use a lot of different colors and would feel like really overwhelmed with a giant palette full of color. This is a great palette. It has everything you could possibly need inside. I've had it for a while now, and I find a lot of times, especially if I'm just trying to do some sort of an everyday look, or you know, if I'm just going out and want to put a little something on my face, I tend to grab this palette a lot. I truly recommend this palette to anyone and everyone. So remember, please like, subscribe if you haven't, ring my notification bell, leave me a comment, tell me what you guys want to see me do. I upload every Friday at 2 p.m. And if you like this look that I created right here, hang tight, we are starting right now. All right, so I've already primed my face and my eyes. The primer I used today on my face is the Elemis Superfood Glow Priming Moisturizer, and the primer I used on my eyes is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Priming Potion today. Now, the first color I'm going to go in with in this Lorac Pro Palette is this color right here, Taupe. And I'm going to be using the Luxie 205 Pack and Shade brush to apply it. Now, as far as transition shades go, this is usually a lot darker than I prefer for a transition shade. So I'm only picking up a little bit, and I'm going very, very light-handed. I'm not applying much pressure at all. And you definitely want to buff it out, buff in circular motions. You really want to blend this color out, because again, it is definitely a little darker than the color I usually like to go in with for a transition shade, but if you keep it light-handed and blend it well, you'll do just fine. And I'm now just going to take any blending brush with no product at all, and I'm just going to give it a once over on that transition shade that we did, that taupe color. I'm now going to take a flat stiff shading brush, and this came from the Naked 2 palette, and I'm going to go in with this color right here. This is light bronze. And we're going to do this on the inner half of our lid. So we are going to start in the inner corner of our eye, and we're just going to pack this color on. And we're going to go about halfway on the eyelid because we're going to put a different color on the outer half of our eyelid. Now, if you guys remember in my last tutorial, which was the everyday purple look, I sprayed my brush with setting spray to give that purple color a little bit more pigment. I'm going to do that again today. So I'm going to take my setting spray, and this is the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set Spray, and I'm just going to spray that brush, get it nice and damp, and I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that light bronze color in the Lorac Pro Palette, and I'm just going to reapply it right over top of that first layer, and as you can see, it's going to start to pigment the color a little more. It's going to give it a little bit more of a sheen. It's going to pop a little better. So now I'm going to use that second color that I said I was going to put on my outer lid, and I'm going to go in with this color right here next to the light bronze. It's called Pewter, and I'm going to be using that same brush, the flat stiff shader brush, which is the Urban Decay's Naked 2 brush. So I'm going to start on the opposite end. I'm going to start in the outer lid, and I'm going to slowly work my way towards the center of the lid to meet with that color that we did on the inner lid, which was that light bronze color. So I'm going to pack it on, starting from the outer and working my way in. Now, once I meet it here in the center with no extra product, I'm just going to take that brush and give it like a zigzag motion so there's not such a stiff line right in between the two colors. So you're just going to do like a light zigzag motion to just kind of blend those colors together. You can even use your finger if you prefer, like just take the center of your finger and just start, same thing, just zigzag pattern back and forth to kind of blend the center of the lid so there's not such a harsh line. So the next color I'm going to go in with from the Lorac Pro Palette is this color right here, Sable, and I'm going to be using the exact opposite end of that Urban Decay's Naked 2 brush. So this is the side that we applied the eyeshadow on our lid. Flip it over, and I'm going to be using this side to put on the Sable color. Now this color you want to keep very low, so I'm going to start on the outer lid and just work my way very light-handed all the way in that low crease there. Again, you want to stay very low like I've done in previous videos. You just kind of want to use your eyeball as a guide. You want to make sure you get all the way into that inner corner as well. And then I'm just going to take that same blending brush that I used prior, no additional product, and you're just going to blend that out, get rid of any harsh lines. Now the next color I'm going to go in with from the Lorac Pro Palette is this color right here, and this is Espresso. Now this is a dark brown, and we're just going to be popping this right in our outer corner, and it's going to give it a little bit more depth, dimension, and then we're going to blend it to kind of give it almost more of a smoky effect. So the brush I'm using to do this with is the MAC 217 brush. As you can see, I just picked up a little bit on the tip. And I'm going to just stamp it right here in the outer corner, just kind of pat it. It's okay if you get fallout, don't worry about that. Just worry about packing it all in the outer corner here. And then once you've packed it on, you just want to start going in circular motions. You want to blend that out. And you're going to be doing this for a minute because this is such a dark color. You really, really want to take your time and blend this color out nicely. And then if you want, you can start to kind of feather it up in that crease a little bit, but you mostly just want to stay here, right in that outer corner. All right, once again, you're going to take that blending brush and you're going to go right over top of that and continue to blend. And you want to blend your crease and blend that outer corner. Just keep working it, keep blending it. Again, no additional product on that blending brush. This is just to get rid of any harsh lines. All right, so now that the product is on and all blended out, I'm going to do that same trick that I showed you in the dramatic purple look where we take all that extra fallout off of our face and give a nice sharp line. So all you need is a makeup remover wipe. You're going to take that makeup remover wipe, you're going to fold it in half, and you're going to line right along your lower lash line, and you're just going to swipe. So I'm now going to go in and do my eyeliner, and I am using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper Black. I think I'm definitely going to do a winged liner. Alright, so now that a bulk of my eyes are done, I'm going to go ahead and start on my face. And the foundation I'm going to go in with today is the Studio Maker Tinted Moisturizer. This came in the mail the other day, so I think I'm definitely going to give it a try and see how it turns out. I mean, so far so good. It's definitely more of a sheer coverage, so I will definitely be building a little bit because I do prefer a fuller coverage foundation. But it feels pretty lightweight. I'm curious to see how it's going to wear throughout the day. So I'm now going to go in and highlight my face, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser, and this is in the shade 110 Fair. So I'm now going to set everywhere that I just highlighted, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and this is in the shade 10 Fair Light. So now that I have set my concealer, I'm going to go ahead and finish my eyes now. So I'm going to go back to this Lorac Pro Palette, and I'm going to go in with this color right here in the corner. This is called Nude. I'm going to highlight underneath my brow bone, and this is such a pigmented color that I don't want it to be too over the top and dramatic. So you just want to stay really tight under the brow bone. And I'm going to pop a little bit in my inner corner. So now for my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with that color that we did in our low crease, which is that Sable color. And I'm going to use a MAC 219 SE pencil brush. And I'm just going to start to smudge it all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner, and then just buff it out. So I'm now going to go ahead and I'm going to line my waterline, and I'm going to go in with the NARS High-Pigment Longwear Eyeliner in the shade Via Veneto. I'm going to use the cap, pull my lid down, and line the waterline. So I'm now going to contour my face, and I'm going to go in with my Hoola Benefit Bronzer. I'm now going to go in with my blush, and I'm going to be using the NYX Baked Blush, and this is in the shade Foreplay. And I'm going to be using the e.l.f. blush brush to apply it. This is a pretty color. I don't know why I don't use it more often. And I'm now going to go in with my highlight, and I'm going to be using the Becca Cosmetics highlighter, and this is in the shade Opal. And I'm going to be applying this with my Firma 103 angled brush. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my lashes on now. I decided I'm going to do them on camera today. And the lashes I'm going to use is out of the Monarch Lash Pack, and this is the Flirtatious Looks Pack. And the lashes I'm going to go in with are these top lashes right here, and they are called Baby Girl. So the lash adhesive I'm going to be using is the Kiss adhesive, and it is just a paint-on lash adhesive. So it comes with like a little brush tip applicator. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take the lash, and I'm going to use the applicator, and I'm going to put the adhesive right along the band of the lashes. So you're just going to run a thin layer. Try not to get it onto the lashes themselves. Try to stay like on that band there. And then you want to give it a like 30 seconds maybe to dry. So you can like fan it, you can blow on them. You just want to let them dry a little bit, let it get tacky before you try to stick it on your eye. I'm going to use the lash applicator that it came with, and I'm going to just place it right where I want the lashes to be. So you just put it right in its place, and then you can use your finger and just kind of press the lashes down. And then I like to kind of push them up a little bit. And there you have it, folks. So I'm now going to do my eyebrows. I'm going to go in with the Wander Beauty Frame Your Face Micro Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade Dark Brown. I'm starting right underneath of the brow and lining it. Start at the arch, make sure it comes out to a point. Start to fill everything in. So I'm now going to go in with my lip liner and my lipstick. So for my lip liner, I'm using the Maybelline Color Sensational Lip Liner, and this is in the shade 130 Dusty Rose. And I'm just going to start right at the bell of the lip and make an X. And I'm just going to line the lip, following the natural arch. And I'm going to line the bottom lip and slightly fill it in. And for my lipstick, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Demi Matte Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Game Changer. Now all that's left to do is spray my face to set everything in, and I'm going to go in with the Maven Beauty Rose Water Setting Spray today. So that is it. That is the finished look for you guys today. I wanted to kind of stay in the realm of neutral tones because I know I've been experimenting a lot with color, and I've been doing, you know, my purple series and trying to incorporate different dramatic looks for you guys, that this time around I just wanted to keep it a little bit more neutral. It's still very glamorous. It's something you can wear every day if you want. I truly love this look. It would look good on just about everybody. It is so versatile. It is so natural. control. I definitely had a lot of fun doing it today. So again, a big thank you to all of you guys who showed my son Liam so much love last week. He is ecstatic. He thinks he is just a celebrity now, and you guys really made his day. Thank you so much, and thank you for continuing to come back, watch these videos. I hope you continue to use my tips and tricks that I give you at home and try these looks out yourself. If you do, please send me pictures, let me know, tag me in things. I want to see what you guys are doing at home. And again, if there's anything you guys want to see me do next, please drop me a line in the comments section below. Not to mention, I just love hearing from you guys. So I will continue to upload every Friday at 2 p.m. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And I cannot wait to see you guys again on Friday for another makeup tutorial. Bye! Okay. So the next color, no, eyes now, and I don't know what I'm doing though. The primer I use. Get through this. Take a breath. You can do it. I can't function like this. Can't function like this. Put on my, I don't know what I'm doing.